Hey guys, okay, I'm gonna do a video here on the inner light, my experiences with the inner light, and I'm gonna do another video after this update on Christ consciousness. So, first experience is I kept using my inner light because it said in the books to meditate and you bring your inner light to your head. So throughout my life, I'd always felt my inner light. You know, I felt it when good things happen. I'm glowing, right? Could never understand really why, but here I am glowing in the inner light, and it's sparking with innocence and glowing and shining. And so one day, this is 20 years, 30 years ago, I asked myself, what the hell is the inner light? What is this inner light thing? What is it? I don't know. So, and I asked that to myself as I was falling asleep. As soon as I fall asleep, I'm in a dream. And I see this big lady, big giant lady face, and she comes down. And she has a little clay pot, one of them, you know, them grinder things where they have the clay pot and the clay thing, and they squish seeds, they smash seeds and turn it into powder, right? You remember that? They have them. I want one for my stuff, cooking and stuff. But anyway, it's like a little grinder thing. It's made out of stone. Anyway, she has one of those in her hand, and in it she has a liquid, looks like a liquid, and it's all glowing, like white, glowing white, this liquid. And it reminded me of like mercury. That's the texture it had, like mercury. And but it's glowing white and blue, light, like a bluish, crisp blue and white. And I'm looking at it, and she's showing it to me. She shows it to me, and there's a little spoon, a little tiny spoon in the bowl with the liquid. And she's right up here beside me, big lady's face, and she's showing me this bowl with this liquid in it. And she reaches in, she takes the spoon, and she dips it in the liquid. Okay? She dipped it in the liquid, and she pulled a little tiny spoon, like it's the smallest spoon you could ever see, you imagine. And then she has a little dot of liquid, like a one little gram of this liquid, and she takes it and she sticks it in my heart and goes whoosh, and I got tingles all over my body, and I woke up. So what happened? What was that? What did that mean? So I asked, before I had that vision, I asked, what is the inner light? And that was my answer I got. So I got to interpret that. So the inner light is the stuff of God. The lady, I didn't know at the time, but I do now. The lady is a part of me, or actually I'm a part of her. Now imagine the lady is the bowl, not the bowl, the stuff in the bowl. All that is her. All that liquid, the glowing liquid, the sparking, is her. She takes one little spark out, sticks it in my heart from another clay spoon. The spoon was clay too, by the way, or it was like a rock clay. She stuck it in my heart. It made me. Okay. Now, how does the soul get made? Okay. So, what does that mean? My spark in me is from her. Call her the Godhead. Okay? Godhead. The spark of life. The spark of life, what does that mean? Okay? Now, the soul, in Christianity, I learned, when you're with your wife and you love each other, she gets pregnant, okay? She has these little motion kids. Actually, her skin will start bulging out around her heart. Like I had 2 kids when I was with her. So we make love in the spirit world, soul to soul. She gets pregnant. This happens to guys too, but it's usually born out of anger and rage. Anyway, so she has, and this is what happened to my wife, she had 2 kids. And they were just little energy balls, but they're of Christ, because me and her are in Christ consciousness. We're Christians, right? Not religious. This is all in the spirit world. So I got 2 kids now, yelling at my fucking head all day. Cute as anything, love them to death. I'll die for them 1,000 deaths. And that's the way it is. They don't have sparks yet, but they're still in Christ, learning everything they can. Trust me, they're learning everything. And a lot of it through me. Anyway, one day they're going to get a body. They're going to be born when it's time. 100 years from now, 1,000 years from now, whatever. When these little kids that me and my wife created, these little souls, they're going to be born one day because they got enough smarts. And they're going to be born in the body, okay? The clay, okay, of the earth. Then, Mom, the Godhead, goes, okay, which one? I don't know how it works. She's going to go take one of her little sparks inside her heart, or maybe 5 or 10 or 1 or 2 or 3, depending on what they can handle, and go boing and stick it in them. Now they have the spark, okay? And that spark is it Mom's way of staying in touch with her kids, okay? Now, as you evolve, your spark accumulates and you do good stuff from the spark of life in your daily life here on earth. She gives you more sparks as you learn. So you get bigger and bigger. You grow into the spark. Okay? And then the spark, eventually, 100 billion years from now or whenever, 100 million lifetimes and 100 million planets and 100 million realities, whatever the case may be, we eventually become a part of the Godhead. And we and you, when you are there, will start handing out your own sparks to souls. You get it? That's how it works. Now, 30 years later, I'm in Christ consciousness. I'm talking to Mom. So how does that happen? How do I talk to my inner light? Okay? Now, when I almost died, my innocence started screaming, Mommy, Mommy, Mommy. Mom comes down, saves my ass from the Archon. Okay? So, I'm talking to Mom. Okay? Now, Mom is like right in front of me, and all I see is white. White. A white human form. No face, no features, no nothing. No clothes, no nothing. Just white form. Like solid white. Couldn't see through it. I start talking to her. Okay? She gets me set up within Christ to heal my skins that I just lost. Okay? You have to watch my playlist of videos. Now, as I'm talking to the inner light, I finally come out of it days later from talking to my inner light and hanging with my inner light. As soon as I came out of it, I finally got it together in my head what the hell happened. So the demon, the Archon, was attacking me. My innocence started screaming, Mommy, Mommy, Mommy. She comes down and says, no one fucks with my babies. Nobody fucks with my babies. And that's what she said. She said, fuck. I couldn't believe it. She goes, nobody fucks. She said, now, I gotta tell you, you ever watch Battlestar Galactica? When the Cylon girl is in that pool of water and all she does is lay there and go chant weird shit, but it all symbolically means something. That's how mom talks. That's how mom. She couldn't even talk English like at the beginning, barely. But she talks in riddles, and things that are just nuts. You can't make it out in your head. So I've learned over my life, when I'm listening to my inner light, she's informing the soul of, don't get in the car, don't get on that plane, you're gonna die. She'll give you the whole scenario. That's the intuition, that's your gut, that's the mom talking to you through your soul. When you feel the spark, when you're gonna go play the lottery, or when you go to do something, you'll feel the spark. Yeah, that's good, go do it. The spark is good, saying, yeah, go do it. Or when you're reading a book and something booms you and you get the glow. Yeah, that's great. The glow is good, okay? You understand what I'm saying? That's mom informing you, this is good, follow this, okay? Even if you don't know what it's about in your life, follow it. It'll be the last thing you do if you don't. So, mom comes down, she tells me, she goes, basically, nobody fucks with my babies, meaning me, spark, the innocence. Okay? The innocence is sort of like of the soul of Christ. The innocence. She gave the spark to that. So now I'm her baby. She birthed me. Okay? Okay, do you understand? This happened on our planet a long time ago. I came to Earth. That's another fucking story. So hang tight. I'm just sticking with the soul thing and hundreds of lifetimes. So as you learn, the soul learns in body hundreds of lifetimes, you get more sparks. So I got 14 of them. And this shit, you gotta to get a spark, you gotta do incredible shit. Okay? Incredible shit. Like, when the spark tells you to do something, you do it, even if you die doing it. Self-sacrifice. You save someone from drowning, but you drowned in the process. You get a spark. That type of thing. These sparks. Now, mom came down one day, and I was bitching about something to her. She came down one day, and she goes, for Christ's sakes, I gave you 14 sparks. She goes, I gave you 14 seeds, meaning the sparks, the little spoons. She gave me 14 of them. I actually watched her one day come down after this big Christ ceremony, and I listened to her. She gave me another spark in this lifetime when I was fully conscious of the spirit world. I actually watched her come down. Now, what I'm saying is, when she comes down, I'm looking inside myself at the inner light. Now, you look inside yourself at the inner light. It goes, as soon as you bring the inner light to your head, you look into the inner light in your head. It's not outside. It's inside you. It's all from inside. The ego has to go inside to see out. Now, you want to see the spirit world, you have to go inside your soul, inside the inner light, and see out. And there's many levels, okay? So, she comes down, she gives me, now you can have 15 lifetimes, 20 lifetimes, 30 lifetimes, and never get a spark, because you ain't learning. You're a dictator, you're an asshole, you're a killer, you're a rapist, you're a pedophile. That's all against a spark. You're going down. You got to spark yourself out. You got to do self-sacrifice all the way out. Shit that mom likes, okay? Your inner light. Listen to the intuition. Don't ignore it, even if it makes no sense. If you have to see a little kid getting the ball, a toddler getting the ball on a road, and a cement truck's coming, and mom says, you go get that kid, throw him to the curb. You run out there, you throw him to the curb, and you get run over, and your head turns into a fucking hamburger. You get a spark. That's what the spark's about. Self-sacrifice. All good. Now, that's what you want to do. Okay? You don't fucking question it. Sorry guys, it's the way it is. Now, when you want to talk to mom, you go inside yourself, you bring your inner light, the spark, to your head. I do it because I spark all the time. I got 14 sparks all glowing at once, like a spotlight. Okay, I got 14. I don't know how many you guys got. I don't know. The only reason I know is mom came down and said, I gave you 14 fucking sparks and you still can't do nothing with them. Something like that. Something like, she talks in riddle, but that's basically what she said. And I'm like, whoa, give me something I can do. I don't know. Anyway, that's what the spark is. So when you get 150 sparks, you're not going to be born anymore. You're going to go off to other realities and dimensions, and you're going to become a mom, okay, with your own little bowl. Now, that's as far as I've ever gotten. Now, is that mom not even evolved to the creator? All right? We're all connected. All our sparks are connected from the one mom. Or maybe there's a whole bunch of moms. All right? Millions of moms with 100,000 little kids, all with their own sparks, all becoming moms again to create in this dimension, this physical dimension. Okay? Maybe when we get in our sparks, we can move to another dimension. I don't know, I'm not here yet. I gotta go shopping and get food. These are bullshit reality you gotta live with, right? But this is what you get. In the spirit world is a different thing. You gotta deal with Christ all the way up to the ninth tier and beyond, okay? So, it's, you know, but once you got the knowledge and you can see it, what I'm really trying to say is, chant, lay down, meditate, bring your inner light into your head. And for me, I just simply asked, what's the inner light mean? What is it? I don't understand it. And I got the answer in a vision. That was 30 years ago. Now I go into my inner light. I go into the inner light in meditation. And whoop, I'm in the inner light. But I usually don't go there because it's so high, my teeth ring and I get a headache and I get stressed out. And my body can't deal with it because I'm so high. Mom usually comes down here and talks to Christ, or she yells at him to tell which direction I need to go in healing me. All right. So this is what I'm saying. Now, for the ET part of it, I came to Earth. It's like 40,000 years ago, or 4,000. I can't remember. It was a 4. Something 40. Yeah, 40,000 years ago. I came to Earth because our planet blew up. I saw this all in a vision over a period of 40 years. I've had dreams, ET contacts for over 40 years. They all led me up to where I am today. And I saw my past lives, like a few of them. I mean, like 11, I think I saw. 11 past lives, all with different magnitudes of shit that happened. And I still gotta make them videos. Sorry, I made them videos. I got a lot going on here. But I will. But anyway, and I gotta make the whole past life. Well, I think I did to a certain point. No, I didn't. Of how I got to Earth, which is totally fascinating. It'll blow your mind away. How I learned where I came from, objectively in my head, just by watching my soul take me there. So basically, you just tell your soul, show me. Don't think about nothing. Just show me. Okay? And I'll take you through that, how you do that. But that's another video. Past life. How do you recall your past life? And it's really simple. But it's powerful. If you don't know, and you want to know, let your soul tell you. And this is how I did it. I'll tell you in another video. So keep watching my videos if you want to know. Anyway, that's how I learned about Mom. Huge. And I think I have in another playlist my experiences. Yeah, down the rabbit hole. Down the rabbit hole, okay? You think it's a rabbit hole, but it's going to your inner light. All right, and boom, you get to see the spirit world. But in that playlist, I take you how I lost my skins, how I met mom, my innocence, my inner light within. So when they say, when you die, and the morons and the fucking retards on the fucking YouTube and Coast to Coast AM go, don't go to the inner light when you die. Really? Really? Some people believe that, I guess. Don't go to the inner light. Don't go to the light. Well, the light you're presented with when you die, you're in blackness when you die. Okay. You go to the light, right? That's, okay, you're in blackness, you die, you're in blackness. That's your ego perception. The inner light in yourself is the Godhead. You live in there somewhere. You go to the inner light. You think you're going up. You're going up, but you're going up in yourself. You're going inside your inner light. It's inverted because it's the spirit and the soul. Okay? When you die, you go inside yourself to the light. And in that process, going inside yourself to the light, you become that world which you're in. The same thing happens when think of your mom. Or think of someone you haven't thought about for a long time, right now. And you feel them. In your heart, you feel them. They got a specific feel. Then think of someone else you haven't thought of. Think about them. And everybody has a different feeling. Okay? Because everybody inside themselves has a different level of evolution. Spiritual evolution. And different tiers, moving back and forth all the time. It's always just changing, but the person has the same feel, okay? So wherever they are in themselves, that's what they mean, the inner light, okay? When you die, you're in blackness. The only light is up top. Why do you look up when you see the inner light? Or down the tunnel. The tunnel inside yourself. You go inside yourself, you become in that world. That world is where you belong, in your inner light. Get it? It's inverted. Inside yourself, outside yourself. That, to me, is mom. Okay? She's the creator. She's the creator. She came down, killed that Archon that was killing me, because he pulled me out. He grabbed my inner light, pulled me out of my body with my soul, and said, oh yeah? You think you can talk to me like that? I'll show you what the... My innocence started screaming, Mommy, Mommy, Mommy. Asking for help because this damn thing was going to kill me. She came down, grabbed it. After he let go, she grabbed it, opened up a door into blackness, opened up a door with her finger. I'm in the blackness world. She comes down. She goes, nobody fucks with my babies. Meaning my innocence, which is now screaming, which shocked me because I never heard my heart talk like a little kid before. She grabs the fucking Archon thing, which is a big ball of nasty, and that's a whole different story. He owned my ass, and he called himself Jesus, because I asked for Jesus, but I got an Archon. I asked Jesus for help, but I got a big Archon that knew more about the Bible than most priests on the earth. Alright? So I figured he was fucking Jesus. She comes down, grabs this thing, it's going freaking out in her hand. She goes, you Rich, she's looking at me, she goes, Rich, you know what we do with things like this? And this thing didn't have the spark, by the way. It's an Archon. Really fucking old and smart one. She goes, you know what we do with things like this? I go, what? She takes her hand and she draws in the blackness a doorway. Then she opens the doorway, puts the thing in, lets it go, and closes the door. Gone, bye-bye, last I ever saw it. Christ, years later, tells me, oh yeah, that thing's doing 13 lifetimes down in the shit for fucking with you. Or maybe not that thing, maybe it was a different Christ, I'm not sure. Because there was a Christ that screwed with me. He called himself Christ again and screwed with me. And that guy, well, either one, I don't know which one, Because I went through a lot of shit. You gotta watch my playlist. I was doing 13 lifetimes down in the shit for what he did to me. And I don't know. Christ told me it was a Christ. Or maybe it was the Archon. I don't know. It's hard to determine. But either way. So that's my little rant on the inner light. You want to talk to it? Chant. I'll bring the inner light to my head. Bring the inner light to my head. Then tell yourself, inner light, I quit. In my head, you show me the way. I'm tired of it. I don't understand it. You show me. Through intuition, through feeling, through gut feelings, through heart feelings. And just pay attention to it constantly. Meditate. Go into it. And the more you do that, you'll start having visions. You'll start seeing shit. Remember, the inner light is more or less your spirit. Okay? So it's the spirit. It's the spark emanating from into the soul, which the soul emanates into the body, which is the spark into the soul is your spirit. And then the other way, ego into is the soul. So there's like three things going on inside you. Okay, inner light, spirit. Just look at it to break it down simple. Inner light, spirit, soul to ego. So ego, soul, spirit, soul, ego. Inside it. Once you get that inside yourself, once you know that inside yourself, and you kill your ego and your problems and everything inside your head, just go zero, forget about everything, you get back to God. And, throw Christ in there with you if you want, Christ consciousness. Me, I would just hang with Christ consciousness. It tells you everything you need to know, protects you. And then never, ever ask for Jesus. You always ask for Christ. Never ask for Jesus. Watch Down the Rabbit Hole if you want to know what happened. And I gotta make more videos for that too, so it's just hard recalling it. It's really a lot of trauma, and I really don't want to go there. I'm trying to get out of it. But I'll make the videos eventually. Okay.